everybody, today I will introduce our final project, the first question about the traditional in the urban university. In my opinion, I have two traditional in the urban university. The first one is the orientation and the second one is rolling the paper on the tree. I think the first one, the orientation, is for the new student who the first come to the urban university. When I first come to the urban university, I have an orientation and maybe some teacher take us to look around the campus and introduce some famous place and where you can go to do some activities and where you can study, where you can buy some food. I think it's very interesting and I also meet some new friends in the orientation. We have good relationships and I also know some the history about the urban university. So I think it's a good traditional for the new student. And the second one is rolling the paper on the tree. It's a famous traditional about the football game because the football in urban is very famous. If they win the game, the people will celebrate about the rolling the paper on the tree. This is famous and it's also traditional. Rolling the paper on the tree, like this tree. When the football game, they will have many paper on the tree. It's so cool. Thank you. And what about you?
When I arrived at university first, I saw the first tradition is class behavior tradition. It's very funny because all students must oversee this tradition. When you arrive a new class, you must write your signature in a special paper. This special paper is first of university's traditions. It makes you must to do something. You can't chatting, you can't use phone in class, you can't use other wrong things in class. I think it's a very important tradition. Second is volunteer. Our university, every year our university can employ some students to help all the people, help all the women, and help them to do something. Some people haven't power to do very easy things like cook. That day, volunteer can help them to cook, to fix some house and the window.
What about you? There had two traditions that I'm gonna to talk about. The first tradition is the seal. Do you guys know the seal?
I don't know.
The seal is kind of like a main hall covers in front of the Langdon Hall. There had a story is about the seal. According to the story, if you stand up on or step on the seal and you cannot pass your class in this
so cool.
semester.
Yeah.
Most people will believe this is true, but some people they didn't believe this is true because they don't believe the heard. The second tradition is Orbi. Do you guys know Orbi?
Yes, traditional in
tiger. Yeah. Orbi is kind of like a tiger. It's a mascot of the Auburn University. You can see every time in every football game. It often appear on the campus. Do you guys see it on the campus?
Maybe the last I see the station, bus station, the Orbi dancing, yeah, so cute.
Yeah. Have you taken pictures? No. It's so funny. If I have opportunity, I will take a picture with you.
Yeah.
There
Thank
we go.
you.
That's all.
Thank you.
Hi, this is seal. You cannot stand up or stand on this seal, so you can see it's kind of like a manhole covers. Thank you.
Hello everybody, today we will introduce our final project. The last question about what you want to bring if you come to the urban. What do you think is the most difficult for you if you come to the urban town?
I think go to the hospital and talk with your doctor is very difficult.
Yeah, what about you, Sean?
For me, I think cooking is the most difficult for me.
Yeah, I agree with your opinion. I think the cooking is difficult for the international students because when we at home, maybe my parents, maybe my aunt, some family members will cooking for us. But if we want to go to the another country, we need to do everything by ourselves. So maybe the different country have a different food culture. Maybe the Spring Festival in China, we need to eat the dumplings, some noodles, fish. Do you like the dumplings? I think it's traditional food in the China. Do you like?
Yeah, I like dumpling and noodles.
Yeah.
I like for the rice.
Yeah, and but in America, we need to eat the turkey, fried chicken like this one. So if I want to bring something from China to America, I need to bring some flavor about the traditional Chinese food. Because if I miss my home, maybe some festival, I can cook the traditional, my hometown food for me. Maybe I also can ask some friends come here together with me to cook the hometown food. But if I want to cook the hometown food, I need to bring some flavor from my home. So if I want to bring something from my hometown, from China to America, I need to bring some the flavor about the traditional Chinese food. What about you, Chang?
I think the most important thing should students bring to America is medicine. Have you guys go to the hospital before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe last time I have a stomach, I go to the hospital, but it's difficult to talk with doctors.
Yeah.
And it's very expensive.
Yeah.
If I want to buy some medical, it's so expensive.
Yeah, as we know, the hospital and the medicine in the America is very expensive. It's more expensive than China, and maybe you go to the hospital and you don't know how to talk with your doctor and you don't know how to describe what's going on with you, and probably you can go to some shop to buy some medicine, and you don't know how to say, and you don't know what are you need about the medicine. So I suggest students should bring some medicine for daily use when they come to America. What about you, Song?
Before I start, I have some questions for you. Do you miss your parents, your hometown food in our university?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
I also have this problem because in our university I also meet some questions and the challenger, like study challenger and cooking challenger. But when I meet this challenger, I also can look my paragraph about my hometown, my parents, my hometown food. They can't give me real things. They can't give me money, but it can relieve my pressure. It can give me confidence and some successful feel.
Yeah.
I think it's very different to other things. It can't give me real things, but it really can give you a very good job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.